the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese David. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And tackled there by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for... There he goes! Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Pulls it in. It's Wood. Turns it on at midfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. And he's brought down after a nice looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And it's incomplete. Good play down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Down in 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield soaked.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is... Huskies with the 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he wanted to get the score right there. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw. Except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing
and the defense got him at the 27.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The receiver almost doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Boston. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Lewis wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man, it's Hilton. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! The run from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the 1st down yardage. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. So first down will open up the final period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.